My name is Nekme Obasogie. I'm sitting here in Benin City with Dr. Carol Dixon. My pleasure being here. Okay, since I came to Benin, I live in Canada. I came to Benin a month ago. I observed something that I think I'm worried about what is going on in this Benin City, Benin culture. Since I came, I found out that many parents these days are speaking English to their children in their various homes. When I was growing up, my parents were always speaking Benin language to us at home. But if we continue to adopt this English in our various homes in Benin, what do you think would be the prospect of Benin language, given that we are very minority in Nigeria?
Yeah, if responding to what you just said, if we continue to speak the Western language, we'll be losing our dialect, we'll be losing our nativity, we'll be losing our culture, we'll be losing our tradition, and that's not good enough for us. I think we as parents, we as parents need to continue to speak the Benin language to our children. That's the only way we can preserve the language. That's the only way we can preserve the culture. If we don't speak the language, after some time, we lose the entire dialect, which is not good enough for us.
And the language is the foundation of culture. When you can't speak the language, the culture is no more.
Then
Traveling
you have
with
lost your source.
You lost it all.
You don't have a root. You don't have a root. If you don't speak the language, it means where do you come from? Where do you come from? And I believe that everybody, every human being came from a family. And every family came from a tradition. And every tradition has a source. I think it's time we start, having value for what we have. If we value what we have, we will preserve it. If we value our language, we will speak it with dignity, with respect,
Yes.
with pride. The language is not inferior.
Yes.
Maybe some people think that it is inferior to English language. No, the language, our nativity language, is superior to us because that's what unifies us. That's what brings unity. That's what we can speak together and we understand. That's what we can make proverbs with. I can talk with you in Benin language, and somebody who is not from this state will not understand what we are saying. So we can even communicate, even outside here. We can communicate this language and pass, an idea across to each other without the third party knowing what we are talking about.
Yeah, besides that, it is the prerogative of the Benin people to preserve this our rich culture.
Exactly.
We have one of the richest
Culture, yeah, which we
in
should be proud
Nigeria.
about.
We should, yes, we occupy only one state in Nigeria. Even within this one state, Edo State, not everybody
Speaks Benin
yes,
language.
yes. We still have the
Isha,
Isha.
we have the Owa,
Okay,
we have the Akoko Edo, we have the Afema, the Sako.
okay. You see how minority
Benin
are in Nigeria. So I'm urging parents, Benin speaking parents, do not let this language go extinct. Try as much as possible, teach your children how to speak the language at home. They will always speak English. This idea that the more you speak English to your children at home, the more they will be intelligent and successful in life. I don't believe that.
They speak English every day in school.
Yes, I
after all.
don't believe that because we have to preserve. There are many children born and raised in Benin. They don't speak Benin at home. There are many. I experienced that since I came to
That's sad.
Nigeria.
That's hard to
They
hear,
were
though.
born and raised here.
That's
Their
sad.
parents decided to be speaking English to their children. You have the right to speak any language to your children However, you have to also be
I think it's
a
a
custodian
of
your
your culture.
culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a mistake. People should start learning how to teach their children their language. Not even only Benin. They should learn how to preserve their language.
Not just only
by
Benin,
speaking it,
any
yes,
language.
to their children, so that they can preserve their culture, they can preserve their heritage. That is what we have. The English we are speaking is not our own.
It's not ours.
It's not. It's the white man's own
Yes,
culture.
yes. We have to preserve.
So let's preserve our culture. Let's value our culture. Let's be proud of our culture, and let's transfer the legacy to our children.
Yeah.
The upcoming generation.
Mm-hmm.
They will salute us for it.
We have to change that mindset.
Yeah.
That mentality that the more you speak English to your children at home, the more they will be competent.
That's not true.
The more they will be intelligent, the more they will become successful in life. No, not really.
What are the teachers doing? After all, in school,
yeah, not
they are
really.
teaching them.
A child that is destined to be successful
will be successful.
Must be. Your language you are speaking to him or her at home will not change his or her destiny. So we have to be the custodian of our culture.
Yeah.
I don't have any reason of giving up my rich culture for any. That will not even stop me from speaking English.
No, it doesn't stop.
It won't stop our children from speaking English.
No.
Teaching your child how to speak Benin language will not stop him or her from speaking English.
It only shows how valuable where you come from
Yes.
is to your child.
Yes.
Now that's why we also dress in our native way.
Me, I do. Like when I'm in Canada, I always wear my beads.
The bead is rich.
I always wear my
It
beads.
depicts royalty.
Exactly.
When you appear like this, you are treating yourself royally.
Yes.
You know, you are showing where you come
Come
from.
from.
And people will respect you for who you are
Exactly.
and how you carry yourself. I think the way we are dressed this evening looks very quite gorgeous.
Yeah, you look beautiful.
Thank you. You look beautiful too. I admire the way they twisted the hair with the bead. Look at this bead.
Yeah.
It
Beautiful.
speaks of our soul. It speaks of how important we carry ourselves and our culture. Look at how your hands are. Minus culture, we won't put all this on.
They are also fashionable, beautiful.
They are attractive.
Beautiful.
They are attractive.
Those people who we see, maybe Benin person speaking Benin always and say, oh, that person is too local. Please. If somebody is speaking his or her language, doesn't make that person a local or a fake person. No, never. It's your culture. It's your pride.
It's your pride. It's your source. That's your dignity. That's who you are. It defines us.
Yes.
Our language defines us. It shows our source. It shows who we are. It shows what we believe in. It's rich, and I love it.
I'm very concerned about this Benin culture, mostly the language. I'm not very impressed with the way people are speaking too much English to their children at home, instead of them to teach their children how to speak the language. Your child will dress up with the money, exposed to the school system, exposed to the society as a general, because the people are speaking English in the street. They will still speak the English. Speaking my Benin, the other day I was singing, I sang in Benin language. People were all laughing. Someone said, oh my God, are you the one singing this song? I love my culture. I love my culture. I can speak my Benin language. I can sing in Benin language. That will never stop me from speaking English. Some parents might be thinking that speaking English to their children at home will make them more competent in school or in life. No, that will not change any child's destiny. A child who is competent, who is born to be a legend, will always be. Speaking pidgin English to your child at home or speaking English to your child at home will not change his intelligence in future or his achievement in future. You understand? A child has the capacity of learning thousands of languages because the brain is there. You understand? So we have to always teach our children the language. Language is the foundation of culture. If you love your culture, you have to preserve it by teaching your children how to speak the language. Without the language, how can they practice the culture? At school, my professors, they always have problems pronouncing my name. Nekme Obasubi. Some will say Neke, some Nekme. I'll say whatever. You, Whichever way you can call it, it's okay. I will answer you. But
you
that
are
name,
still preserving the
there's
name.
nothing will ever make me to change my name just because people cannot pronounce it. Some people they practice how to pronounce my name. Some people skip my name. Sometimes I say, oh, it's okay, but I won't change
I
it for
love
no.
my native name, you know.
Me, oh, it's my right.
I love my native name. At times when I'm even praying to God, I call my native name to God.
Yes.
Because that's my source.
Yes.
That's where God permitted me to come from.
yes.
I'm proud of it.
When,
I'm proud of my culture. I'm proud of my tradition, especially the one that dignifies the human nature.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of it, and I want it preserved. I
Yes.
teach my children.
Yes.
Let's teach our children
Yes.
our language. Let's speak our dialect to them.
Yes.
Even when we are outside our native villages, when we travel out, let's teach our children our languages, our dialects, so that they will know that they come from somewhere and they will respect their source. They will value their source.
Yes.
They didn't fall from the tree. Nobody
Yes.
fell from the tree. We all came from somewhere. Let's preserve our languages. Let's preserve our nativity. Let's preserve our culture. That is our pride.
Yeah.